So, after the cutscene, that's after Shadows leave Ocean, we get this. We need to destroy the enemies invading from the desert, which is another required mission. It's funny how Shadow's story only has 2 required missions. They're at the end of his story, but he only has 2 missions. I mean, that's pretty good. He has no padding. But we gotta protect the citizens invading from the desert. Luigi's just scrambling. You think? No, we're just gonna let these monsters rampage through Castle Town. You are absolutely like Shadow. But yeah, just kill all the enemies, just like the earlier mission. Pretty sure you shouldn't let any of the townsfolk die. That'd be bad. We don't need to destroy all of these enemies. Yeah, might as well just show off Chaos Beast here, but yeah, don't need to kill every enemy. Ah! Chaos Snap, Chaos Lance. Okay. I don't know how that worked, but... And I might as well show off Chaos Blast. If you press the right trigger while you have level 3, you can do this! Ooh. It doesn't use up your meter, but it pretty much annihilates any enemies. Why is the range so short? He lost his meter, but he was still able to pull off Chaos Blast. But the range is so short! It pales in comparison to the original. Thank you, I'm Lord Regis, I govern the city. As if we haven't seen you already. The town has been turned upside down ever since Princess Elise was abducted. I hope it will all be solved soon. I'm assuming from this line here that this is after Elise takes the call in response to Eggman's threats and joins him on the A carrier. I'm assuming that this is taking place during Sonic and Silver's Kingdom Valley. What brought you here? Oh, you're a gun agent? Oh, I see. I'll tell the gatekeeper to let you through to get you to the desert anytime. Nobody cares who Shadow is. They just see him as a gun agent.
Not even a challenge.
They just see him as a gun agent. I've sent word to the guards to let you pass through the entrance to the desert. Please use it at your convenience. And so we shall. There's nothing more for us at the shops. We already got all of Shadow's upgrades, and nope, honestly, there's just nothing else for us to do, so might as well head on in. Let's do it, Team Dark.
Mephiles appears to have headed for those ruins. He's probably looking for the Chaos Emerald that's supposed to be there.
There's no doubt in my mind. His movement shows he's seeking any Chaos Emerald he can find. Supposedly, he needs one in order to join with Iblis again.
I will seal him before that.
He needs a Chaos Emerald in order to join Iblis, right? Remember back at the beginning of Silver Story that he's holding a Chaos Emerald? So,
It looks like these pillars will lead me to him.
we need to go through all of these pillars. We need to go in between all of them. We can't just go on the outside of them and no count. No, we need to actually go through the middle of them. Otherwise, the gate that leads into the ruins won't open. We are automatically placed into the hover vehicle, meaning we're not able to actually leave it. We cannot jump out of it like we normally could. It also means we're pretty much screwed if we let this thing get destroyed. It's not an insta-death. If you let it get destroyed while you are above solid ground, you'll still be able to live. You can still walk around as normal, but you might as well just die anyway, since you cannot progress through the level. If you have not gone through all the pillars before getting it destroyed, then you might as well just restart. This is where you need to go. The gate will not open unless you go through all the pillars. But just be patient. You can go around and search for whatever. Like, there are a few silver medals hidden places. There are some places around this part that looks pretty nice. There's like this
It's just a bit further.
there's this pond that actually looks kind of nice. I think you can kind of see it in Silver and Amy's cutscene in Dusty Desert. But, yeah. Okay, that's another thing. Those two are clearly walking on the quicksand. So Shadow needs an entire hover vehicle in order to cross that. Sonic and Elise need to actually combine their powers in order to walk on this sand. Silver and Amy just do it for free. They just walk right on in. Walk right into their Dusty Desert. But now we get to play as Omega. Shoot the missiles. Shoot the homing missile, please. But yeah, get to play as Omega. Honestly, Shadow has the best Dusty Desert out of... Not only does he have the best story, he has the best stages, he has the best Dusty Desert. Shadow's just cool. We gotta go around defeating all these enemies. And this door won't open unless we do just that. So we need to it doesn't take that long. I mean, Omega has like an insane amount of range. See, I can just do that. And now the door is open. Omega's fun. There were some boxes that were stacked up, but I guess the enemies must have messed with them. Oh well. Guess I'll just do this the normal way then. There's an enemy down here. Big guy. He dead. Press the switch, move on. And sometimes when you're in close range, the homing shot doesn't actually fire. But yeah, Omega has some really good gameplay. Even though you get to play as Shadow and Omega, you don't get to play as Lucio. The last thing you get to play as her is Tropical Jungle. I mean, it's fine. Honestly, again, she is just a combination of Tails and Mephiles. You get to play as them in Sonic's story, even though they don't really do much in Sonic's story. Because, like, again, if you take out any of these other characters, the story wouldn't work as well. If you take out Tails or Knuckles, then the story would barely change. You waited until I let my guard down. These Mephiles monsters. Ugh. Crafty bastards. But yeah, where we gotta go is the same place that Amy went to during Silver's Dusty Desert. I'm not sure if I could have just like hovered on over here. There might have been an invisible wall or something, but I don't want to take the risk. I just want to play the stage properly.
Let's move on.
Hey! Hey, spike ball assist. Haha. You won't catch me off guard. How come you're not getting kicked? How dare you be immune to my kicks? Always pay attention to the dust. Wait until they spawn and start kicking them again. No, yes, I did miss a point from Chaos. How did you know? Again, Shadow's Dusty Desert is pretty fun. He gets this section here. Ah, don't fall off the edge. Shadow can hold himself in the air with Chaos Spear for as long as you need to, especially for these moving platforms. Now I can do Chaos Boost again here, but I'd rather not. Because this game's kind of glitchy. And I'd rather not take any chances here. Please hit the big guy, thank you. And there we go.
Okay, let's charge ahead. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, Shadow's this pretty cool. But now we move on to Shadow's final boss.
Mephiles!
I was expecting you sooner. As you must know, you're already too late. But there's still time for you to change your mind. Join me, Shadow. Let us teach this world a lesson and rewrite the future.
Don't try to deceive me.
What?
You have no desire for revenge. You only crave destruction. Your only lust is to fuel Iblis until there is nothing left of time itself.
It's a pity, Shadow the Hedgehog. Truly a shame that you wish to go against me. I'll make sure you regret this, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh man. Mephiles phase 2.
Mephiles, I won't let you escape.
I can't hit him. Why can't I hit him? Oops, we let him escape.
Hey, that doesn't look good.
Scan indicates that entity consists of numerous shadows. Still, I believe it can be destroyed.
And destroy it we shall. Hit it in the face with a chaos attack. And get our meter filled up. It's the same idea as phase 1. Get your meter up, bring out chaos boost, drag out Mephiles. You'll know when these guys will show up when they do that. Hit him in the face with the chaos attack. Hi, Mephiles. I'm pretty sure going into the higher levels will drain your meter faster, so I'm not going to use that. Because I want to defeat Mephiles in one phase. Yes, I am looking for you. Stay still. No, you. I mean, mean, it's a cool idea.
I am forever. I am invincible.
And with that, that is Shadow's episode.
Yes. Perfect.
Honestly, Shadow's episode is pretty good. It's the best. It's the best story out of this entire game. Just like in Sonic's episode, we can now access audio in all his movies. But yeah.
Destroyed!
The Eye of Now absorbed your power through your shadow in the past. What may have worked 10 years ago no longer does. You must realize now that you cannot hope to stop me with your limited power.
So you say.
It's futile. The world will betray you. Why fight at all? Why risk your life for those who will persecute you later?
If the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have.
Shadow is so cool! And we get a different rendition of All Hail Shadow from Shadows of the Game. This game, Shadow's story takes a lot of cues from Shadow's game. There's a lot about this game, is that it doesn't actually take any cues, or rather, it doesn't remind you of anything that happened before, because this game kind of just assumes, rather, it either assumes you already know this stuff, or it's taking it into a different direction. That's what it's trying to do with both Sonic and Shadow stories. And I really like Mephiles as a character. He's manipulative, he's powerful, he drives the entire point home. He's very, very good, but I'm not too sure about his plan here. So he needs to join with Iblis, right? And he needs a Chaos Emerald to do so. He already has a Chaos Emerald at the very beginning of Silver Story. What's the point of searching for all of these? What's the point of hunting down the rest of these? We'll talk more about this some other time, but Mephiles has a strange plan that, I don't know. If you can travel through time by yourself, why not just travel to a point in time where Elise is alive, or Iblis is separated? If Iblis is not inside of Elise, and just join with Iblis then. Okay, he can't do it here because he's just a primordial ooze right now. But whatever. Honestly, Shadow Story has been very enjoyable. All the stages are fun. His gameplay is pretty fun. When Omega gets added into the mix, he makes things way better. Rouge is alright, I guess. But yeah. It's a shame about his boss fight though. I mean, if the first boss fight was fun, it was an interesting idea, but it's the same story beat as before. If you know what you're doing, then it is very easy. It's not even like a Wyvern is actually slightly better because it's actually slightly more involved. Here, it's just the same thing as Phase 2. I mean, Phase 1. It's Mephiles Phase 1. Just get your meter up, bring out Chaos Boost, and then homing attack him a whole bunch. But playing a Shadow, having an actual working meter makes Shadow a lot more interesting. You have to play well, build up your meter, and when it's time to bust out Chaos Boost, you can seriously go ham. Chaos Snap is a little broken. Like, you have to not hold down the A button to not perform it, to just do a normal homing attack, and to do Chaos Snap, you have to hold down the button just a split second longer. Damn. It's kind of finicky, that's why I chose not to do it during the end of Dusty Desert. Honestly, if I didn't do Chaos Boost during that mission, I probably wouldn't have shown off Chaos Blast. And how extremely nerfed it is. But yeah. I don't know, Shadow Story is pretty great. There are some blotches here and there, but if you can look past those, Shadow Story is pretty great. It shows the connection between Team Dart up to this point. This group started off as Rouge finding Shadow in a capsule, and Shadow Omega going at it. Just immediately trying to kill each other. The amount of trust these characters have with one another. The sudden realization that Omega is the one who defeats Shadow. Well, not realization. They just believe Mephiles. We know Mephiles is a liar. Mephiles is a liar. He could be lying to Omega right here. He could have been lying to Shadow earlier about him being sealed, but we don't know. We don't know what happened in the future. it's implied that Omega woke up during his. It's implied that Omega believes Mephiles straight up, but another thing is that I don't believe Mephiles knows Omega is built by Eggman, because he said you may have been programmed by humanity, but what you did in the future, that was your, like, Eggman is a human, but I don't think he knows exactly who built Omega, who programmed him. And I've seen some people or the wiki suggests that Omega may have been reprogrammed, but it doesn't make much sense. His line doesn't really make much sense here. I don't know. It's just a weird thing that happens. It's just a weird thing that stood out. It's just a weird thing that stood out to me, honestly. But, yeah. That's it for Shadow Story. So come back next time and we'll be taking on Silver's ending. See you then.